Yes, people, welcome back to the next episode of Transfers with Ash. Wow, what a week we've had. There's so much to go through, man. There's just been so much that's gone on. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm going to go from back to front. We're going to start with the goalkeeper position. We've announced the signing of Kepa on a £5 million deal from Chelsea. Obviously, as we know, we needed a second goalkeeper. We knew this one has been in the works for a few weeks now, so we were just waiting for the announcement. It's officially come, and he joins the club. And that's all there is to really say on that matter. He's going to provide competition for David Raya. David Raya will still be the number one. So yeah, it's just a smart bit of business from the club. So yeah, on to the defensive positions. We've still working on a deal for Mosquera from Valencia. What we did find out within the last week is that they offered him a new deal, a pretty lucrative deal, because they obviously want him to stay, but unfortunately by then he's fully convinced on the Arsenal project and joining Arsenal, and he's said no to them. So yeah, we're just working to strike a deal with Valencia to bring him to the club. But yeah, personal terms are fully agreed, so we're just waiting for the clubs to agree a deal. And into midfield, we've announced the signing of Martin Zubimendi. We've known about this one for months and months and months, but it's officially been announced finally. A proper footballer, man. I can't wait to see him in the Arsenal shirt. And yeah, it's crazy because last summer, he looked like he was set to join Liverpool. But apparently, according to reports, we basically said to him, listen, like while we were speaking to them about Marino, we was like, we want a deal for Zubimendi as well. We spoke to him, we said next year, just wait for us. Obviously Arteta is a player who followed a similar career path to him. He's from the Basque Country as well. And yeah, he was completely sold on the project. He thinks Arsenal's the best move for him, so he waited for us, which is incredible when you think about it. So yeah, big him up. That's I think it's about a £55 million deal. I think we paid slightly above his release clause. But yeah, that's a proper footballer, and he's going to slot right into that heart of that midfield. Eberechi Eze, we're still working on a deal with Palace. I think talks are very, very early in terms of this deal. In terms of personal terms, I think it's another one where we've agreed personal terms, apparently, according to reports. With Eze, he wants to come, he's sold on the project. And you're realising this is a familiar theme with the Berta's tactics in the transfer market, is to agree the personal terms with all these players. That gives us a bargaining power with the clubs, because we're working on deals where players have already been sold on the project. They want to leave their club and come to us. So yes, we'll see what happens with that one. That one, I think, we need to get it done, man. We need that kind of guile and creativity, someone that can create something out of nothing. That type of maverick style footballer, we need that at our club. So yeah, let's hope that we can strike a deal there. He's got a release clause of about 55 to 60 million pounds, something like that. So yeah, let's see if we can get that deal done. Now, one that I'm not very happy about. I'm not very happy about it, and I know you know what name I'm about to say, and that's NONI Madueke. NONI Madueke from Chelsea. We're looking at bringing him in, and it sounds like we're looking at bringing him in as backup for SAGA, which I guess makes sense. We do need backup for SAGA. We looked at Mbeumo earlier in the window. He wants to play in a starting position, so he wants to go to Man United. We looked at Sane. I'm not too sure what happened. I don't think we could offer him what he wanted in terms of salary, so he's gone to Galatasaray. So now we're looking at Madueke. I'm not a fan. I have not been a fan of this footballer since he joined Chelsea. I haven't really rated him. He has moments, he does have moments. I just think he's a little bit, not even a little bit, he's very raw. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really feel it. And at the prices that they're talking about, 40-50 million. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it is to do with the whole Chelsea stuff. Like, we're giving this club money every season. Like, a couple of the transfers have made sense, smart business, etc. But like, just stop this fascination with Chelsea players, man. It's actually doing my head in now, man. And yeah, it's just Madueke, really? But yeah, it's looking like that one's gonna go ahead because personal terms are completely agreed. I understand he's happy to stay on the same wages at Chelsea, which I believe is around £50,000 a week, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot of money, and that's the type of money you pay for a backup player. And the transfer fee, I think, is where there's a stumbling block. The two clubs have different valuations. I think we're looking at a max about £40 million. Chelsea are looking at upwards from 50 up. You can't pay anything close to £50 million in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna write him off. I know he is still young and he's got potential. He's been in the England squad, etc. So yeah, there is something there. But yeah, I'm not completely convinced, but I'm not going to write it off because it looks like it's something that's going to happen. And as long as it doesn't impact any other deal for a striker, Eze, Rodrigo, a left back, any other attacking deal, then whatever, it is what it is. So that's my stance on it. But that one looks like it's going to happen. On the left hand side, Rodrigo. So he's not played. He has not started, in that Club World Cup since the first game. He is not in Real Madrid's plans. It's fair to say, I understand that they're happy to part ways with him as long as their evaluation can be met. Apparently, he has rebuffed offers from Saudi, saying that he's absolutely convinced he wants to come to the Premier League, and he's absolutely convinced, apparently, that club is Arsenal. So if that is the case, then brilliant. It's a deal that has to be done. We have to go for it. We have to be front runners once that Club World Cup is done, and if it gets to a point he announces he wants to leave, yeah, we have to be there. I'm hearing whispers about PSG. Don't know why he'd go there with the players they've got there. There's no guaranteed start for him. And Man City as well. It's the same thing really in terms of a guaranteed start. You don't know if he's going to actually start there. So yeah, it's something we have to be there for. But I think that's one that we'll see probably later in the window. I just hope we don't put all our eggs in that basket and leave ourselves short. And finally, in terms of the incomings, we've finally gone ahead with a number 9. And that is Viktor Gyokores. Viktor Gyokores and not Benjamin Sesko. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Gyokores wasn't my first choice. He wasn't my second choice even. But I'm still not mad at the deal. I'm not mad at the deal at all. He is an absolute beast in terms of his physical attributes. His mentality. He's so hungry to score goals. He got the most in Europe last season. Yes, I know he was in Portugal in a rubbish league. I accept that. But he still bagged enough goals, scored goals in the Champions League as well. He's a player that hits the ball really well. That's something we've really lacked. It's his absolute hunger and his mentality that I know that even if he's not having his best day, he's getting a goal by force. He ain't leaving that pitch without one. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have him come in. I understand he's even basically contributed 2 million to the transfer himself. That's how much he wants to join us. He said to every other club that's tried to speak to him this summer, it's Arsenal for me. So I want that player at my club who wants to be here, will do anything to get here, and I know he's going to do anything to get goals. So yeah, I'm with this signing. The Sesko one, it seems like Leipzig weren't budging on their price at all. They want 90 million plus, and that's just absolutely not happening. The Gyokores deal looking like it's going to be between 55 and 65, maybe up to 70 mil. And yeah, maybe that's going to leave us a bit more room in the market to do other things. So it's looking like a Gyokores thing. The deal's not fully agreed yet. Personal terms are fully agreed. But yeah, we're just waiting for that official here we go, I guess, from Fabrizio, which I'm sure will come this week. So yeah, this looking like a Gyokores thing. And quickly on outgoings. Haven't heard too much in the last week or so. We heard that the Saudi club's interested in Martinelli, looking at paying about 70 million. But unfortunately, or I don't know if I'd accept it. But Martinelli's not interested in going to Saudi. Trossard is linked with Turkish clubs like Fenerbahce. He's been linked with, I think he's been linked with Saudi clubs as well, so he could be on the move. I do think if we are going to get Rodrigo and Eze as well, then we would have to offload either Trossard or Martinelli. So, yeah, those are the outgoings that I'm hearing most about. Not really hearing about anything else, but the market's moving, man. Arsenal are moving. Berta is moving. And, yeah, they need to, because we go on tour in 2 weeks' time. So it's time to move. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts, your comments. If you're happy with the deals we're doing so far, with the links. If there's anything you're not happy with. And yeah, keep supporting the channel, man. Keep supporting. Appreciate the support. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. And stay tuned for the next one.